So I'm finished that. And that was a lot of brown. But I'm quite happy with it. And what I'll do is I'll shove it in the scanner so you can get a better look at it, because the light on the desk isn't fantastic. It's showing up a wee bit of reflections with the pencils. So I'll do that now. So I've taken a couple of minutes away from drawing because I wanted to update you about what is happening with our house. So we've had lots of viewings, we've had quite a few offers, none of which are really what we're looking for, but we still have viewings to come, having one next week. And we are positive that the house sale will go ahead quite quickly. And as a result of that, John and I have been spending some time really honing down on the location of where we want to move to. So, like any house hunter, we have quite a list of what we're really looking for, and the experience that we've had here in Arran has really kind of honed that to a fine point. So there are some things that we will compromise on, because you've always got to compromise, and there are some things that are a definite for us. So I thought I'd share a little picture of a map to show you where we're looking for, and you'll be horrified because it will seem like a very large area. However, because we're so picky about the kind of thing that we're looking for, there aren't that many suitable properties out there. At least there aren't at the moment. But as we are not yet in the spring, those will increase. So if we had tons and tons of money, if we won the lottery tomorrow, or if some kind elderly aunt died and left us a fortune, then the price would be no object. But as I said, like most house hunters, we have a budget that we have to work for. And I just thought I'd show you where we're looking for. In the next few weeks, I'm hoping that we will be able to get our feet on the ground. It would be nice for us to have a little break. We're looking for pet-friendly accommodation, so we will be taking the dogs with us. So we will make some little videos of where we go. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that. I'll certainly enjoy that. So if you haven't subscribed, do so, because it will keep you up to date with the house journey. And see what you think. Comments below. So why did we pick the western coast of Scotland to live, and why have we not included parts of the Highland? Well, part of it is a personal preference. We are West Coasters, and we've always been on the west coast of Scotland, and what we were looking for is a coastal property. John wants to keep his boat, so he wants to be near the coast, and we like coastal living. It suits us fine. We discounted the north of Scotland just recently, so we were thinking of going a wee bit further north in our catchment area. However, the climate isn't really great for what we want to do further up north. If you're interested in mountains and really rugged coastal Scottish scenery, then that's fine. But for us, we wanted to be a wee bit closer to amenities like decent supermarkets, and as we're getting older, we wanted to have a decent hospital provision as well, and airports too. And not forgetting the fact that the further south we are, if we're south of Glasgow, then we're closer to family, and that also makes a big difference as we're getting older. So it's a personal choice for us, but we're veering towards the southern west part of Scotland. The scenery, for example, in Dumfries and Galloway and Ayrshire is beautiful. Okay, we might not have the mountains, but we'll have the wildlife that we like. And also, property prices seem a wee bit cheaper the further that you get from Scotland's central belt. Also, in the Highlands, property prices are higher, and I think part of the reason is there's a lot of retirees go there, and also people tend to do B&B and holiday lets, and this has kept the prices a wee bit high, and we've got to keep to a budget. So that's the main reason for the geographical location that we are looking for. Of course, it will depend a lot on the houses that we see, and we'll be checking any possible houses on the internet against our wish list. So we're going to look at why living in Scotland is significantly cheaper than living in England. Well, firstly, housing, whether you're buying or renting, is cheaper than England. Also, there are no prescription fees in Scotland, no eye tests to pay for. The council tax is also, on average, about £1,000 cheaper a year to live in Scotland than it is in England. So you've got to bear in mind all these things when you're thinking about moving to Scotland. So what's on our wish list? Well, minimum 2 bedrooms, preferably three. Biggish garden that surrounds the property. I'm thinking minimum half an acre, maximum about an acre and a half, because we're getting older. Nice view, has to has a nice view, has to have an outbuilding or two, preferably edge of village or within a very short commute of a village, and would like a character property. Now, I know what you're going to say. Everybody's looking for that. Yes, everyone is, and we're working to a budget, but they're out there. They are out there. So we've seen a few, we've shortlisted a couple, we will be on our travels, and we will share with you. So if you want to be updated, you need to subscribe to the channel, folks. It is free. It does increase our exposure, and it helps pay for the videos that we make for you. So if you want to see what we're looking at and why we're considering it, or what we've looked at and why we've discounted it, keep watching the channel. Thanks again to everyone who's been in touch. It's always lovely to hear from you. Thanks everyone for the New Year wishes as well, and we hope you keep following our journey. We will get there. We've got a viewing tomorrow and another viewing at the end of the week, so fingers crossed.